Just in. A young man has been falsely accused of having STDs because he broke up with his ex. This situation highlights a broader issue within our community. Black women are the worst of the worst. Likewise, black dudes are the worst of simps. Without any proof, she just had a fabricated conversation. Yet you went over to his house to threaten him. I'll share the conversation later. It's concerning that some individuals feel they can abuse the system. False accusations not only harm innocent people, but also undermine the credibility of legitimate cases. It's essential to address such behavior with honesty and integrity, ensuring that justice is served fairly and responsibly. Here's the chat. This girl tried to fabricate a conversation by texting herself to make it seem like the guy was talking to her. It's a manipulative tactic that's unfortunately not uncommon. This behavior often stems from resentment, as seen in my previous video about women disliking their ex-husbands for moving on and bettering themselves after divorce.
I'm 41 and still single, while my ex-husband, also 41, remarried a stunning 31-year-old who gave him a daughter 3 years ago. He even bought a new house. My son loves spending time with his dad's new family, and I'll admit it stirs up jealousy in me. She seems to have everything: my husband, my kid, the life that used to be mine. Now all I have is the empty shell of the home we once built our family in. At 41, I've gained weight, wrinkles, and I'm alone, feeling utterly miserable. I've tried dating after the divorce, but it never seems to work out. Men just don't seem interested in an older woman with a child. It's frustrating to see men with kids having an easier time dating than I do. It's just not fair. I'm not happy anymore. I wish I could turn back time and stop myself from being so immature. Now I'm stuck in this dismal life, working a meaningless job and sharing custody of my son, who spends time at my ex-husband's house with his new, improved wife. I feel like I'm standing next to a dumpster compared to her.
Those women are capable of shit like this. They are so narcissistic. The girl went ahead and shared the screenshot of the fake conversation with her friend, who then posted it. The video gained significant traction as expected. False accusations in particular have a way of spreading rapidly. It has more than 38 million views now. Many individuals, primarily simps, went to his residence, began stalking him, and even sent him death threats. The situation became so unbearable that he contemplated taking his own life. Thankfully, his friends intervened in time. This incident sheds light on the plight of men who lack close friends. Without their support, the outcome could have been tragic. It's alarming to consider the statistics for 2024, especially since we're only in the first few months of the year. Life is already challenging enough for men, and false accusations without consequences only exacerbate the situation. Anyway, returning to the news, the guy was compelled to undergo a test to clear his name. Fortunately, the results were all negative. It's a relief that he has evidence proving his innocence. Our society seems to operate on a guilty until proven innocent basis. Have we forgotten the basics of justice? What's happening to everyone? Accusing someone without evidence is nonsensical. If you consider baseless conversations as proof, then I'm at a loss for words.
Protect black men. Protect black men.
What you say that gang? What you say that?
Protect black men, man. Test results. This is my name. This is my name.
What you say?
Like, what? Come on now. Normal.
Lock her ass up.
You talking about
Lock
herpes?
her ass up.
You talking about herpes?
Lock her ass
I never
up.
had herpes.
Fuck.
I never had HIV.
Oh, my
I never
dick.
had AIDS.
Yeah,
I never stuck my in a dirty. Never.
Yeah.
After the evidence was made public, the accuser did something predictable. She made her account private. No apologies, no acknowledgement of the damage she caused. She destroyed a man's reputation and then retreated into hiding, hoping the world would forget her actions. I hope the man is wise enough to pursue legal action for defamation of character. He should sue not just the accuser, but also everyone who threatened him. This kind of behavior must be stopped. This news hits close to home for me because I know of a man who actually took his own life in a similar situation. He was falsely accused of rape because he rejected a woman's advances. She had a crush on him, but he didn't reciprocate. In retaliation, she accused him of rape. The accusations spread like wildfire, and despite his efforts to prove his innocence, his side of the story didn't gain much attention. He received numerous death threats, and unable to bear the pressure, he tragically ended his life. The woman, meanwhile, simply made her account private. It's disheartening to know that these false accusers often face no consequences. What they fail to realize is that they're undermining the credibility of genuine victims. If many people cry wolf when there's no wolf, when a real threat emerges, no one will listen. It's ironic that we live in a society often labeled as patriarchal, yet we still see these double standards. If a man had done what she did, he wouldn't have been given the same benefit of the doubt. He would have been blamed for not using protection, or even for having consensual sex. But because it's a woman, she's often shielded from accountability and doesn't even have to face a court of law.
Rape charge, 1 year in prison. That sentence tonight for the woman who falsely accused 2 football players from Sacred Heart University in Connecticut of rape. The students say what she did has changed their lives forever, even though they have been cleared of all wrongdoing. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis with our lead story tonight. He's live in Bridgeport. Marcus.
That's right, Bill. Those 2 students were never arrested, never charged with any crime, but the accusation was serious enough, so much so they say they had to leave school, their reputation in tatters. She pursed her lips. She rolled her eyes, but Nikki Yavito's body language couldn't change the outcome. A year in jail for telling a lie that cost 2 young men their college careers.
My life has been altered and shaped in ways that nobody here could have imagined.
Malik St. Hilaire was never arrested, but Yavino claimed he and another student raped her while all 3 attended Sacred Heart University in 2016. Instead, it was the Long Island native who was charged when the police investigation revealed sexual activity had occurred but was consensual. Prosecutors say Yavino made up the rape claim because she didn't want to upset another student she was interested in.
Her willingness to accept this plea deal reflects her accountability for what happened.
But it wasn't that simple. At first, Yavino insisted she had been assaulted and rejected a plea deal. It was only during jury selection before trial that she changed her mind again and pleaded guilty.
So I just hope that, she knows what she's done, and the fact that my life will never be the same. Like, I have anxiety, I have PTSD from this.
It's bad enough that they were accused of such heinous behavior, though never arrested. But then to have her story change over and over and over again, it's as if you were kicked while you were down.
Well, the other student who chose to remain anonymous lost a football scholarship over this. Both men say they plan to sue Yavino in civil court. As for the criminal case, she has been in custody since that guilty plea in June. It will count as time served towards that 1-year sentence. And we're live in Bridgeport. Marcus Solis, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
False accusations can devastate lives and careers. The threats this man faces may not cease unless he takes legal action. Many men have lost their livelihoods, unable to work due to baseless allegations. It's a heartbreaking situation. As a society, we must improve. False accusers should face the same consequences as any other criminal. We need to reduce these harmful practices and strive to lower the suicide rate among men. We need to support and protect all members of our community. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.